Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of ET Market Trap where we talk all about the market outlook for next week and much more. I'm Neha Vashisht Mahajan and like every week I have Mr. Kranti Bhatini with me. He's the equity strategist at WealthMills Securities. Thank you so much Mr. Kranti for joining us today on ET Markets live stream.
Thanks, Neha. Thanks for inviting me on your show to share my market views with all the viewers of ET Markets.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, and let's quickly start our session for today. This is the fifth session where markets have opened in red, although the markets recovered a little bit just a while back. Generally, whenever we have quarterly results, markets do better. What is happening in the markets right now? Why is it not happening?
Yeah, Neha, the geopolitical issues are dominating the markets at this point of time, despite the
Hmm.
positive results momentum what we are witnessing. Uh, so that's the reason it is the pressure, the selling pressure on the market is at a higher note, and people are in a wait and watch mode. People are in a wait and watch mode. Geopolitical issues are going to pan out over a period of time. And also, one of
Hmm.
the key worrying factors, crude oil has been going up significantly.
Yeah.
$3 per barrel. Per barrel, the crude oil price was up last night, creating
Hmm.
some kind of skittishness in terms of uh, the the commodity markets are concerned, and also whenever the crude oil rises, $1 crude oil rise, that's going to create pressure on our inflation and also current account deficit, and also on the imports. For a country like India, which imports 80% of its crude oil reserves, crude oil requirements, uh, any
Hmm.
movement in the crude oil price like this, definitely it's going to create impact, negative impact in the medium to short term. Uh,
Hmm.
that's the primary reason behind this kind of choppiness in the market. But one thing is interesting move today. Markets are opened with a negative zone, but we could able to uh, come back to the range of 22,000 level of Nifty, which is quite an important zone to be in a positive territory. So in the lower end of the market, we tend to see some kind of buying interest that's emerging in India's market at this point of time. But nothing to worry at this point of time. Market have witnessed and went through these kind of turbulent times the past 24 months. Like we witnessed the war between Russia and Ukraine, and
Yeah.
also last 6 months people have been witnessing what's happening in Israel. Now
Hmm.
the zone has been spreading towards Iran at this point of time. So, how the geopolitical issues are going to pan out in the next couple of weeks, how it's going to escalate further, we need to wait and watch. Till the
Hmm.
time, our macros are quite strong, but definitely the increase of crude oil price is going to create pressure on the Indian economy. But on the longer trend, trend of crude oil is concerned,
Hmm.
in a medium to long term perspective, crude oil is in a bear market, we can say. But
Okay.
the interesting level to watch is $100 per barrel. Last time also, when the Israel and the Gaza conflicts erupted, we
Hmm.
witnessed crude oil inching towards $100 per barrel, but from there it
Hmm.
got corrected. So this
Yeah.
time can be different. We need to see.
Okay. So talking about crude oil a little bit more, crude and gold both are up. Do you think investors are turning towards safe haven assets right now?
Neha, yeah, you are absolutely correct. Okay, investors are tending towards whenever these kind of geopolitical issues
Hmm.
that erupts uh, in the global arena. So there is a kind of movement we are going to witness uh, in gold. But
Hmm.
gold have a very interesting characteristics in terms of the market movement is concerned. Gold have a
Hmm.
tendency when there is a fear in the economy, gold have a tendency to rise up. When there is a fear in the economy, gold is having a tendency to rise. So the safe haven have these tendencies. Okay, when there is a lot of exuberance, gold price tend to go up. When there is a lot of fear in the market, gold price tend to go up.
Hmm.
That's what we are witnessing at this point of time in terms of gold is concerned uh, 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 at this point of time.
Okay, okay. So the next thing I would like to discuss is about foreign institutional investors or FPIs. So FIIs are constantly taking out money at this point, and might be geopolitical tensions might be a big reason behind it also. So what can we expect now? I think they have taken in the last three sessions around 15,000. They've sold Indian stocks worth 15,000 crores, over 15,000 crores. So, what is happening in terms of FIIs?
Yeah, FIs have been in a selling spear in the recent 1 week, but we need to see the long-term trend of this FPI movement is concerned. I don't think so.
Hmm.
There is no panic at this point of time. There is a strong liquidity has been waiting in the sidelines to get into Indian markets. Definitely, if at all any sharp declines that do come in the market, there are certain India dedicated funds have been waiting to enter into the Indian markets. Just they are waiting for the some kind of valuations to correct. But if there is any sharp decline that comes in the market, definitely
Hmm.
FIs are going to come to India. But the current the sell of what we are witnessing from the FPIs, we need to see what are the uh, action of these exchange traded funds. Uh, they tend to have a different time and investment horizons in terms of their fund flows and fund flows are concerned. So it's
Hmm.
not a big cause of worry at this point of time, Neha. Uh,
Okay.
uh, DIs have been sitting on cash, and also
Hmm.
every month the systematic investment plan money, the regular fund flow into the DIS hands is quite strong at this point of time. So earlier, it can be a cause of worry if you are asking this question just 10-15 years back. Definitely, it's a cause of worry and concern for the Indian markets. But given the kind of
Hmm.
strong liquidity flows are concerned at this point of time, it may not be a
Hmm.
concern area at this point of time with
Okay.
respect to FPI's some kind of profit booking that they are taking from Indian markets.
All right. Okay. So our next segment is stocks and news. So I've selected three or four stocks that I want to talk about today. The first one is Infosys. So we know that Infosys results did not come out quite correct. So what is the outlook on Infosys?
Yeah, there are the results have been mixed by and large, but the management commentary is subdued at this point of time. Uh, of course, they have done a acquisition during this quarter, and also rewarded the investor in terms of the dividend is concerned. So they're sitting
Hmm.
on cash also, but the next couple of quarters are crucial for a company like Infosys. Uh, for the investors who are investing in a medium to long term perspective, use any dip in
Hmm.
Infosys
Okay.
as a good opportunity for a longer term perspective. In a medium to short term, definitely one can avoid at this point of time because given the kind of geopolitical uncertainty around right now in the economies. One need to wait at this point of time for any medium to short term perspective. But as for longer term perspective, given the kind of strong business models these companies
Hmm.
carries, also strong clientele they caters in different geographies.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So the next stock I have picked is Tata Steel. So what is the outlook on Tata Steel right now?
Uh, Nehab, as steel and commodities are cyclical in nature, right now what we are witnessing is a strong capex with respect to Indian economy, and also the global growth has been quite strong. This is one reason what we are witnessing is strong commodity demand, and also the recently fortnight back, US and UK they have imposed an embargo on Russian imports are concerned towards the
Hmm.
Russian steel into the market. So that's going to create some kind of bottlenecks, supply kind of bottlenecks in the medium to short term. So that's what the what we are witnessing is some kind of strong demand towards the commodities and metals are concerned at this point of time. And Tata Steel is going to take the advantage of this up move in the prices. They are right now we can say they're in a right spot at this point of time. Investors who have a medium to short term also, one can add names like Tata Steels in their portfolio in a medium to shorter term also.
All right. Okay. Next stock is Wipro. So Wipro stocks were under pressure today, selling pressure. So what is happening with Wipro, and what should investors do?
Wipro has been under pressure from quite a long time. Okay, they could not able to give a strong guidance. They could not able to give strong set of deliver the strong set of numbers. And definitely, when Infosys is struggling in terms of their margins, in terms of their growth prospects are concerned, definitely it's going to have the similar impact with Wipro. But given the kind of new management change at Wipro, we need to wait and watch. But there is no panic at this point of time. One need to keep these names, bellwether companies in their portfolio for a longer term perspective, not anything in the middle of, not for the short term or medium term perspective. One can carry their positions for a longer term perspective at this point of time.
All right. The last stock I picked is Geo Financial, and I think Geo Financial's Q4 results are also gonna come today. So, what is the outlook on Geo Financial in medium to short term as well as long term?
We are quite sanguine with respect to geo financial services are concerned. The kind of JVs they are forming, the kind of brand associations they are making with respect to the global brands are concerned into their foray into wealth management, in life insurance, and various segments of financial services are concerned. Given the kind of the reach they have, Geo as a formidable brand across pan India, they are going to take the advantage with respect to their lending is concerned in the coming days. Investors with a medium to long term perspective, one can hold the stock in their portfolio. In fact, any dip that gives uh, in a in a medium to short term, one can accumulate a geo financial for a longer term perspective. But one key reason, one thing one we need to keep in mind also, the valuations are a little bit stretched, but given the kind of the pedigree the company enjoys, uh,
Hmm.
uh, one can pay the premium for these business models. Uh, with respect to the results are concerned, because still majority of their business are at a initiation phase. The gestation
Hmm.
periods are still on, but one need to buy these kind of companies with a futuristic view than the short term results are concerned.
Right. All right. So the next thing I would like to discuss with you is market outlook for next week, how to trade or how to look at markets next week, and also the Nifty levels to watch out for.
Yeah, the interesting level to Nifty to watch out, Neha, is 22,000 on Nifty. That's where
Hmm.
today also market could able to sustain, which is a very positive indication towards the Indian markets at this point of time. As long as
Hmm.
22,000 level holds on Nifty, nothing to worry at this point of time. But we don't know. We are getting into a weekend also. How
Yeah.
the geopolitical issues around Iran that's going to emerge in the next couple of days is extremely crucial. Today, we wake up with the news that uh, Iran has, Israel has made retaliatory strikes, and it's confirmed by US. But now Iran has been denying that there are no attacks. So this is a
Hmm.
very tricky kind of situation. So we need to wait and watch how the things are going to take place, whether they are going to escalate or de-escalation are going to see, and also crude oil how it's going to behave because of these supply chain bottlenecks that are going to come. We need to wait and watch, observe the crude oil price in the next couple of days' time.
All right. So before we move to the questions from the audience, one last thing I would like to talk about is elections. So Lok Sabha election voting has started. Any sectors or stocks to focus on?
Yeah, we can say the festival of democracy has started. One thing, what we get privilege is voting is the important privilege every citizen enjoy when in a democracy. So the what I can say is it's a festival of democracy. So wherever with the states where the election is taking place, polling is taking place, I encourage the youngsters and everybody, especially the working population who are the tech savvies and all, the
Hmm.
urban places wherever the urbanization is taking place. People are not participating in the polling. I encourage people to participate in this festival of democracy. Coming to your point, Neha, quickly. Uh, yes, one can, the sectors to be focused is the logistics. One can keep this on focus on the radar, and but
Hmm.
infrastructure, capital goods, defense, these are the crucial things one need to keep in on that radar, as the conflicts have creating the demand for defense stocks also across the globe. And India, last year we exported 21,000 crores of defense exports. So this pie is going to go up in the coming years. So defense is
Hmm.
the one of the interesting sector that's going to emerge a formidable presence in Indian markets. So any dip, these kind of knee-jerk reactions market tend to create. One can
Hmm.
accumulate the strong names in their portfolio.
All right. So let's quickly jump to the questions from the audience. And the first question I'm picking is by Haridas. He's asking short-term prospects of Indus Tower.
Yeah, the stock has rallied strongly in the medium to short term. In fact, the stock has given substantial returns. So one need to exercise stop loss before taking any kind of trading position in the stock. The stock witnessed a strong rally at this point of time. So one need to take into consideration the results, and also if he's trading in the medium to short term, strict stop loss is advised.
Okay, all right. Next query is by Anuj. Anuj is asking, hi sir, outlook on Borosil Scientific demerger.
Neha, I don't track this story. Okay, my
Okay,
apology. In the next sessions, probably I can tell them in
all
detail.
right. Okay, okay. Another query we have is from Vinod. He's asking, please suggest few stocks for fresh buy.
Yeah, with respect to the investing is concerned, any stocks with respect to in defense, especially like Kochi Shipyard, any dip that comes, Mazgam Dockyard, or Hindustan Aeronautics, one can add. Even L&T also, one can add
Hmm.
at dips for a medium to longer term perspective. Uh, just for the investors for investing for a longer term, there are names like Exicom, which is a recent listing. The stock has rallied yesterday also strongly because
Hmm.
they are into mainly into uh, power infrastructure, and also the charging stations are concerned. This the
Hmm.
business very looks very interesting ahead of Elon Musk visit to India. So one can add these kind of business models for a medium to longer term perspective.
All right. The last query I have is from Vikram. He's asking your views on Tata Technology for medium to long term.
Yeah, the stock was listed with a big bang, but post that the stock went into very lukewarm kind of mode right now. That's
Hmm.
what normally tend to happens whenever any stock comes up with a kind of big euphoria. Okay,
Hmm.
normally in a medium term perspective, if any stock fully priced in, okay, so it behaves in the same kind of mode. That's what we witnessed in the earlier names like uh, Life Insurance Corporation and also some other stocks. So the overhang is there at this point of time. If the investor is a medium to longer term, given the kind of strong presence they have in terms of
Hmm.
the auto sector is concerned, one can add this stock on a medium to longer term perspective.
All right. One more thing I would like to ask before we close our session for today is we talked about Lok Sabha elections and some sectors that you suggested. What about markets in general? How will Nifty and Sensex behave before the results?
Uh, See, by and large, the kind of feelers what we are getting is will be a policy continuity, Neha. That means the existing government, because I am not a forecaster here, political commentator here. Okay, but given the kind of commentary and the feelers what we are getting is there will be a policy continuity. That means the existing government can come back again. That's what the market mood is at this point of time. So
Hmm.
what we need to see is market can be behaving in a range bound manner or a consolidation manner in the medium to
Hmm.
short term. And also on the top of the thing, right now where market is looking forward is how the crude oil price and also the geopolitical issues that are going to play a role in the sentiment of the market is concerned. But
Hmm.
the domestic factors are concerned, they're quite favorable to Indian markets. One thing is we need to keep in mind what's happening with respect to the current uh, result season that's taking place. We are just in the beginning of the result season. Probably
Hmm.
results can give strong direction to the markets because markets have already discounted the outcome of results at this point of time. That's what I can sense at this point of time.
All right. So we are done with the queries from the audience, and with that, we have reached the end of our segment as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Kranti, for joining us today on ET Market live stream.
Thank you, Neha. It's always my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you.